Come on, buddy, we're rolling.
Hello.
This is Steve. Steve has decided instead of buying a house, he's going to make one himself. But unfortunately for Steve, he has little to no experience, no plan, and just enough confidence to make the situation 10 times worse. But anyway, you see, Steve is building in the middle of a resource drought. Yeah, now in normal economics, we call this scarcity, which is a very simple but cruel rule. The fact that there's only so much land, labor, lumber to go around. And most importantly, tools, which economists like to call capital, which is basically any man-made resource that is used to produce a finished product. For a baker, it's an oven. For a gardener, it's a shovel. But for Steve, it's a screwdriver, a hammer, a wrench, and a chainsaw. But even with those tools, Steve still has no material. And since every local supplier is out of stock due to a shortage, Steve is going to have to try another way.
The internet.
Now go get your laptop, Steve. Now it seems like Steve has surprisingly started putting his plan into action.
Hello.
You know, Steve, most people start out with the proper concrete foundation, but I guess I understand it wasn't quite in your budget. But anyways, let's go over our next segment that covers basic steps that you should take when building a house, and how this reflects on Steve's current situation.
Ouch!
Hey Steve, I just wanted to let you know the other narrator quit. He didn't think this was worth his time. But anyways, I'm here now. I think what we're going to go over is the idea of improvisation. Meaning, since it seems like you may be running out of resources, you may need to come up with some sort of backup plan. It's always nice to have a backup plan, because you never know when something may go wrong. In fact, I have just came up with our next segment, which is 4 reasons why you should consider having a backup plan. Steve, hate to break it to you, but I don't think you're going to meet your deadline. Anyways, when building a home, sometimes you're met with challenges. Magnificent.